One of the most important reasons for using direct democracy is to eliminate the absurd levels of corruption that happen as a result of the abuse of campaign finance. Now let's talk about how direct democracy can eliminate corruption from campaign finance. Most democracies around the world allow politicians and political parties to raise money in order to fund their election campaigns. Here's the problem. Every politician's primary objective is to get elected or re-elected. That usually means that they need money to advertise heavily on social media and traditional media. But they don't have the money to do it at scale, so they have to start accepting donations. Most of these donations are small, like $5 and $10, but some donors offer tens of thousands, hundreds of thousands, or more. You know that people don't spend that sort of money in order to get absolutely nothing in return. This politician is more likely to win the election than they otherwise would because they have more money to spend on the election. And it's more likely that this politician will vote in favor of the issues that matter to the large donors, even if voting this way is not in the interests of the people. So this is a legal form of corruption, or to be more specific, it's a legal form of bribery. I give you money, and in return, you agree to vote in favor of issues that support me or my business or whatever. This is something that's been happening for decades, and people have been complaining about it for decades. So if people have been aware of it and complaining about it for decades, why is it still happening? The answer is that the only people that can change the rules are the politicians that benefit from them. They typically say, campaign finance is a serious issue that needs to be fixed, and we'll fix it as soon as possible. And then they conveniently never get around to doing anything. Direct democracy fixes this problem because people can vote on issues directly, and that makes campaign finance irrelevant. We can see examples of how this works in California's ballot propositions. Instead of lobby groups having secret conversations with politicians and contributing donations and other benefits in murky, untraceable arrangements, the lobby groups just spend a lot of money on ads to try to sway opinion one way or the other. So instead of trying to buy a politician, they're trying to buy you. And of course, you can vote any way you like. The reality is that we've reached a point in time where representative democracy no longer serves the will of the people. And technology can solve the problems that made direct democracy impractical. That's why I created One Direct Democracy. It's a movement for upgrading the global democratic system by taking the power away from politicians and putting it in the hands of the people by using direct democracy. I've created the technology and a plan for how to make it work. If you're new to all of this, check out the links to my other videos in the description. Direct democracy is the purest form of democracy. Representative democracy is an outdated, blunt instrument.